Good morning, everybody. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Automotive JT. You know, I still haven't gotten used to the afternoon schedule for the videos. If you weren't aware, I changed the schedule. I used to release the videos in the mornings, but I changed it to afternoons. And every time I go to do my little introduction, you know, the little YouTube introduction, I always say good morning still. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. This is kind of a vloggish kind of video. You can see in the beginning there, we were off for a little drive. I actually just came from the dentist. I had my 6-month dentist appointment, cleaning all that stuff for my less than perfect teeth, of course. And everything was great. No problems. I love it. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of going to the dentist, but yeah, it worked out good today. No cavities, no problems, no pain. And that's what I like the most. So we stopped off at the gas station, had to pick me up some teeth-rotting Mountain Dew, of course. Well, it's true. And had to get a little bit of gas. Not much. I was down about a quarter tank. You know, when I stop off at the gas station, I like to top off just to top off. I'm one of those people that, you know, I never want to run out of gas. And I am happy to say, in my many, many decades of life, I have never run out of gas. So anyway, let's give you a miles per gallon check as soon as I find it on my screen here. Let's see. Okay, took me a minute there. I was for some reason on that little thing that shows you if the truck is sitting at a weird position or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sitting here at the light. The car in front of me was not going. There we go. Gotta watch when you're driving down here in South Texas. I'll get to the miles per gallon here in just a minute. But you have to watch, man. The other day, I went to the McDonald's. It was after the live stream over on the Automotive channel. That's my Tacoma channel, in case you're not familiar with it. So anyway, I went to the McDonald's, got myself a hamburger plain and 4 nuggets and some fries, in case you were wondering. And I went to turn onto a street, and it has a turn lane. So I pull up, there's a bus sitting there. Not a huge bus, like a little, I don't know, pickup kind of bus, whatever you call them, the city transit kind of things. So I pull up behind this bus, or I'm pulling up behind this bus. It's sitting there in the turn lane with its 4-way blinkers flashing. Of course, I've got my food. It's getting cold. I'm starving. And there's a bus sitting where I need to turn with its 4 ways on. So now I have a decision to make. Do I stay behind him? Is he just putting them on because he stopped? I don't know why. Where does it say you should do that? Or get in the other lane and go straight, or maybe turn around him when the light changes. So that's what I decided to do. I get in the right lane right beside him, and I'm going to turn in front of where he's sitting when the light changes, you know, the turn arrow, because he's obviously having a problem. That's why one puts on the 4-way blinkers, right? So the light turns green and he goes. Now there's cars behind him, so I can't turn, right? It made me very unhappy, let's say. So I had to go up ahead and turn around and come back. But anyway, my point is, you just have to be careful, because had I gone ahead and turned in front of him, Of course it's my fault, you know, because would have cut him off had he hit me, you know. I mean, why was he sitting there with his four ways on? I have no idea. Was he just killing time, you know, before he gets to his next stop? Who knows? Anyway, it made me very unhappy, but you got to pay attention. So anyway, back to the miles per gallon. I'm getting a whopping 14.8. 14.8. And that's typically what I average, it seems, these days in my Jeep Gladiator. Now, in all fairness, that number is off a bit. It's not hugely off. I'm probably really getting like 16 miles per gallon. But it's off because I have bigger tires. The system doesn't know I have bigger tires, so it's calculating based on the smaller stock tires. So anyway, just something to be aware of. Am I going to calibrate it? People ask me that all the time. Are you going to recalibrate it? Are you going to take it in, buy one of those little devices, blah, blah, blah? No, I'm not. You know, they cost, if you can get a device that actually works, it's a couple $100. I'm not spending $200 for probably, from a speedometer standpoint, what is equivalent to a couple of miles per hour. I mean, you know, I'll just go the speed limit and I'll be going a little faster, what we normally do anyway. As far as the miles per gallon, there is a conversion. It's something like 1.1 something or something like that. You multiply that number by to arrive at the correct fuel economy or miles per gallon. It accommodates the larger tires. It's not that big a deal. I'm not that concerned. 14, 16, both suck. So all I can say is the fuel economy sucks. Primarily because of my city driving. I mean, I'm not out on the freeways pumping up that number, so I'm okay with it. I knew it wasn't a hypermiler when I got the truck, right? So anyway, I'm out here, I'm cruising around. It is a gorgeous day here. I'm in South Texas, in case you didn't know, almost as far south as you could go before you're in Mexico. And it's 75 degrees, perfect. It's low humidity, perfect. Just a few clouds in the sky. You guys can probably see in the video those wispy clouds with a few clumpy clouds. Thought I'd give you a weather report, especially if you're in an area that's not having weather like this right now. Love it. You can't beat the weather in South Texas, except maybe in the summer when it's a little bit hotter, you know, somewhere in the 105 degree range. Of course, with humidity too. So it's an okay trade-off for me. I much prefer hot, humid weather than cold, dry, nasty weather. So anyway, Jeep Gladiator's doing great. Give you a little update while I'm cruising around. You probably can hear the cold air intake in the background. I mentioned that in the video I did the other day about what's under the hood of my my Tacoma, or my Gladiator. We'll let you hear it here. Have a listen. I mean, it's just awesome. And I really love it when I'm going around curves and stuff, like at slower speeds and hit the gas. Really sounds kind of cool. Speaking of, back to my McDonald's trip the other night, you know, when I pull out, always there's traffic. And I'm taking a right, and you go down a little bit of a dip a pretty big dip out of their driveway, and then you can go. So it's the perfect scenario to pull out, hit the bottom of that dip, and then nail it. I love doing that, and I even get a little bit of fishtailing out of the back of the Jeep. It's nothing extreme. It's not like I'm going to lose control or anything, but I really do enjoy that. Heck, half the reason I go to McDonald's there, I think, is just so I can really hit it when I pull out of there and have that little loss of traction. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I just wanted to get on, kind of touch base, give you a little weather report, let you know about my little dental visit this morning. I'm sure that you're just dying to know those things. Everything is golden here. Jeep Gladiator's doing great. Could get better gas mileage, but hey, you know, what are you gonna do? I mean, it is a truck, right? Appreciate you watching. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and have a great upcoming Christmas. Leave a comment. Let me know what kind of mileage you're getting in your Gladiator, particularly if you're traveling mostly slower speeds or city type driving like I am. I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about my 2021 Toyota Tacoma. and Rob Motive FST, all about my 2021 Toyota Tundra. Check them out, and if you're interested, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.